ಧರಣಿಯನ್ನು ರಕ್ಷಿಸಿ ಕಾಪಾಡು ಗಣನಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ನಿನಗೆ
గోపిశ్రీ మేడం ఫోన్ అన్మ్యూట్ పెట్టవా కొంచెం నేను మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు
శరణు నినకే
సార్
శరణు
వెంకటేశ్వర్
వినాయక
మా గోపిశ్రీ మేడం ఫోన్ తీసుకున్నాను కనుక నా ఫోన్ అన్మ్యూట్ అయినా మన రాదు నాకు అవుట్ గోయింగ్ ఉండదు
వినాయక
గోపిశ్రీ మేడం అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి ఆ ఫోన్ నా దగ్గర ఉంది
శరణు నినగే శరణు
మళ్ళీ అది మ్యూట్ చేస్తారు మేడం ఒకసారి మ్యూట్ చేసినాక నాకు మ్యూట్ రాదు మేడం నా ఫోన్ లో నా మ్యూట్ లో నా ఫోన్ ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే
మొత్తం ఫీ మొత్తం క్లియర్ చేసిన అక్కడ ఫీ మొత్తం క్లియర్ చేసిన అక్కడనే మన 2500
Thank you, Kalani and Swati. Entrepreneurs create jobs, increase innovation, raise competition, and are responsive to changing economic opportunities and trends. Entrepreneurship offers other positive externalities. Youth entrepreneurship is also attractive to policymakers because of the high rates of latent entrepreneurship amongst young people. Let us brief about webinar questionnaires. In case of queries, kindly post them in the chat box or YouTube link. We'll bring them up during the question and answer session in the end. Now, without any delay, I request our patron of the webinar, Sri Dr. Rajalingam Sir, Principal of AV College, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Respected Chief Guest of today's program, Dr. Kumar Sen Garu, Honorable Secretary G. Prakash Reddy Garu, respected correspondent Dr. K. Gautami Madam, Head Department of Commerce Buchireddy Garu, and her team, staff, and my dear friends. AV Education Society, established in 1944 with an objective to provide educational opportunities to backward sections of Telangana region. By stalwarts and philanthropists, Patwal Raja Bahadur Ramareddy Garu, Konda Venkatrangareddy Garu, Surovaram Pratap Reddy Garu, Madapati Hanumantarao Garu, who took active part in freedom struggle, women education movement, library and press movement. Our college vision, empowerment through pursuit of excellence. Our mission, to ignite young minds through knowledge and its application, to build competency, to encourage the extension activities, research and innovation, and this type of program. The main aim of this program to establish organization to provide self-employment, not to depend on government sector. So I am very happy, Department of Commerce, choose a very good topic. So all the participants, please concentrate on the topic. And I thank Department of Commerce for helping the students by organizing several programs to achieve overall development and to serve the society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request our coordinator of the webinar, Sri C.H. Buchireddy, sir, Head Department of Commerce, to say a few words.
Good morning, sir. Sir, audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Today, chief guest
Yes, sir.
of function, Dr. Suresh Kumareshan Garu, the Honorable respected Professor Prakash Reddy Garu, Secretary of Education Society, respected Dr. Gautami Madam Garu, correspondent, respected Dr. C.H. Rajalingam sir, principal, AV College, respected Dr. Padma Garu, vice principal. Good morning, faculty members and students, one and all, sir. Department of Commerce is as old as the college. It is one of the pioneer department of AV College with 50 years of rich academic excellence. It has 16 faculty members, 3 are pursuing PhD, 4 have MPhils, 2 are NET and STET qualified, and 11 have double PGs. The department offers 3 graduate courses: BCom General, BCom Computer, and BBA. The department regularly organizes national seminars, workshops, FDP, refresher courses, etc. In addition to the provide student with the industry exposure, the department organizes various guest lectures and field trips, commerce fit, etc. Today, Department of Commerce organized a one-day national webinar on youth entrepreneurship for the benefit of the students to hold exposure in entrepreneurship in the modern markets. So, Professor, thank you, sir, giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I now welcome the speaker of today's session, Sri Dr. D. Kumareshan sir, to speak few words.
Thank you. Shall I start the session right itself? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, audible.
Yeah. Shall I start the session now? Miss Jasmine? The most honorable secretary of this college, honorable correspondent, most respected principal, Sri Rajalingam sir, learned faculty members, and all the research scholars and students, a warm and pleasant afternoon to one and all. At the very outset, I would like to thank the management, principal and faculty members for having given me wonderful opportunity to be a resource person for this webinar on youth entrepreneurship. At this juncture, I would like to appreciate and congratulate the efforts of the Department of Commerce for having organized such a webinar. From the report of the head of the department, Bujireti Garu, I came to know that the department has been constantly involved in organizing webinars, conferences, and seminars for the welfare of the students and faculty members. See, outside the classroom, the students need a very good exposure from the webinars and conferences to have the updated knowledge, to have an elaborate insights into various aspects relevant to the field of your subject. Accordingly, this webinar has been organized. And today, we are now going to discuss about youth entrepreneurship. So we know pretty well, when the children are asked, what is your aim? What is your ambition? When you ask the children, they will be telling you that I want to become a doctor, I want to become an engineer, I want to become an IAS officer, like that. The children in that childhood days say clearly their ambition, that they want to become a doctor, they want to become an engineer, like that they are telling. But when you ask the college students doing the bachelor degrees program or master degrees program, when we ask them, what is your ambition or what you want to be, they say that I have no idea, sir. See, this is what is happening. Why? See, during the childhood, the students say, or the children say clearly, but during that immaturity stage, they are telling clearly that what they want to be. But even after having gained a lot of knowledge during the course of education, they have gained a lot of knowledge. But now, during the college days, when we ask them what you want to be or what is your ambition, they have no answers. This is what the present situation. So what we have to do? Why this kind of state of mind among the students? Why the students are not able to decide what they want to be or what is their ambition? There is a blur among their minds. What is the reason for such blurring? Why they are not clear? Why they are not sure about the career choices? They have plenty of choices, but in spite of that, they don't have an idea to choose the right career, right choice for their future. So this is what happening. But some students say that they want to get a government job. When the graduates are asked, they simply say that they want to get a government job. Like our principal said, the students or the graduates should not depend upon the government. The government alone cannot provide employment opportunities to all the citizens, to all the graduates. So what to do? Those who are getting government employment, okay. Others may try to get employment or trying to get employment in private sector. That's also okay. Say for getting employment opportunities or placement in private sector, our educational institutions have been conducting various placement drives. Campus interviews are being conducted for getting our students placed in various positions in the private institutions or private organizations. The government is providing employment opportunities to the students. At the same time, the private employers or the private organizations also generate employment to the students. But apart from this, the students, particularly the youth, have to understand that there is a wide scope for them apart from getting employment either in a government sector or in a private sector. See, you can have your own self-employment. You can have your own enterprise, your own business. You can start your own startup. Lot of opportunities are there. So you should develop entrepreneur skills. What is entrepreneurship? What is required to become an entrepreneur? What are the opportunities available? What are the challenges to be faced while starting an enterprise, your own enterprise? What is the need for becoming an entrepreneur? You have to understand. For this purpose only, the Department of Commerce and the entrepreneur cell of AV College of Arts and Science has organized such a webinar. So youth entrepreneurship. The entrepreneur should have a broad thinking, a wide thinking, and he should be ready to accept or face any kind of risk, whether it is a systematic risk or non-systematic risk. We should be ready to face the risks. Any situation, whether it is good or bad, can give you a lot of opportunities. See, during the time of COVID, every business is closed. Every shop is closed because of the threat of COVID spread. But what happened on the other side, lot of entrepreneurs have started selling vegetables, selling provisions, selling groceries, delivering the food at home. See how many opportunities have been created even during the worst time, worst situation. Different opportunities are being created. So if you want to be successful, you should think broadly, you should think differently, you should think positively. Taking up an employment itself is not an objective. It is not a purpose of your study. It is not your goal. It need not be your goal. You have plenty of opportunities. So you think differently and you can have wonderful, prosperous and bright future. Now let us see what are the special features of youth entrepreneurship. Is it visible, madam? Sir?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. So youth entrepreneurship. Yes. Who is an entrepreneur? Who can become an entrepreneur? Anybody can become an entrepreneur. Whether he is a literate or illiterate, graduate or postgraduate, or school level educated, anybody, he should be a visionary. He should be thinking very broadly. He should have the passion to become an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur can be the person who has vision, who has a passion, and who has a habitual spotting out of opportunities, one who can create innovative customer value, and one who gets it acquired by target beneficiaries can become an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur spots opportunities, create innovative values, and creates customers. So one who can identify or spot the opportunities, whatever is the situation, you can find out the opportunities. See, an optimist can convert the difficulties into opportunities. A pessimist converts the opportunities into difficulties. So let us be optimists. An optimist finds solution for every problem. A pessimist finds problem in every solution. Let us be positive persons. Let us have positive attitude. So we have to identify the opportunities. Whatever is the situation, whatever is the condition prevailing, whatever is the circumstance in the country, in the state, in the city, that doesn't matter. The society may create certain problems. The nature or the other activities may create some bad circumstance. That doesn't matter. If you focus your attention on creating opportunities, if you have a vision to create opportunities, and if you have patience to identify the opportunities, even in the difficult time, you can become an entrepreneur. So you have to spot the opportunities. That is the basic thing. Then you have to create innovative values. What is innovative value? The ideas, the novel ideas or innovative ideas should be converted into values. Your innovations should be converted into valuable products, valuable services. So in that way, an entrepreneur creates innovative values, a broad thinking, novel ideas, innovative ideas. See, for example, some before 15 years or 20 years, when some friends, so for example, myself and 4 of my friends went to a restaurant. We used to have the food there. While washing the hands, among my friends, some of them might have brought the handkerchief. Others may not have. Suppose if I have brought the kerchief, after washing my hands, I am drying out my hands by using the handkerchief. It was happened once upon a time. But if any of my friends did not bring kerchief and asked me to let my kerchief, there comes an embarrassing situation. I did not prefer to give my kerchief because it is my personal belonging. I am not interested to give my kerchief even to my close friend because I felt that it is my own belonging. I used it. If I give it, he will be using it. After my use, why should I give my kerchief to my friend to use? Or otherwise, I may think, if I give my kerchief to him, he will be using. After he used the kerchief, how can I use the kerchief? So this was the question. This was the embarrassing situation in the past. On seeing this difficulty, some innovative ideas have been generated by entrepreneurs. They started manufacturing the tissue papers. Now you can find tissue papers in all the hotels, all the restaurants. This is called innovative idea. That innovative idea has been converted into values. See, just using the kerchief is now changed or transformed into the tissue paper. Now you can find tissue paper in every hotel. So a new product has been introduced. An innovative entrepreneur has started manufacturing the tissue papers. Now it is available in all the restaurants. It is one of the innovative ideas. I can give you as an example. Then we have to create the customers. As an entrepreneur, we have to create the customers. Customer is different from buyer. Buyer is one who come to your shop and buy goods. When he buy products repeatedly, when he visits your shop repeatedly, he becomes your customer. So we have to create customers. These are the prerequisites of an entrepreneur. Okay, then what do you need to become an entrepreneur? What are the essential qualifications? Or what are the essential requirements of an entrepreneur? There should be qualities like patience, tenacity, vision, and self-confidence. We should have the confidence that we can succeed in our venture, in our enterprise, in our business, in our career. We can definitely succeed by our tenacity, by our vision, by our hard work, by our toil, by our patience, we can succeed. We have to work hard to become a successful entrepreneur. That kind of patience must be there in a person if at all he wants to become an entrepreneur. Then that should be a great idea that the people will pay money for your ideas. See, you have created an idea that is innovative, that is new, that is novel. But the thing is, the idea you have developed, the idea you have created in your minds should be getting money. That should be yielding money. The people should be ready to pay money for your innovative ideas, for your novel ideas. That kind of attitude must be there in a person to become a successful entrepreneur. Then a plan of success. See, the success does not come in a single step. It requires a lot of hard work, lot of plan, lot of preparation, lot of execution of your plan. We have to develop a plan of success. So this is our short-term goal. This is our medium-term goal. This is our long-term goal. This is our vision. This is our mission. That kind of plan of success should be developed. That should be executed. Consistent execution of the plan. Simply developing a plan itself is not enough. We have to execute. The plan should be executed consistently, continuously, and constantly. Then only you can become a successful entrepreneur. Then, what are the types of entrepreneurs? Different types of entrepreneurs are there. It depends upon the nature of work they are carrying out, nature of business they are involved, nature of venture they are involved, or nature of enterprise they have started. Based on that, according to the types of business, the entrepreneurs can be divided into different types of entrepreneurs. Number one, business entrepreneur. Yes, this entrepreneur starts an enterprise and he is involved in doing a business, in running a business unit, in running a retail store or any shop. He becomes a business entrepreneur. He is simply doing his own business instead of taking an employment with another employer. Now he starts his own enterprise and he has become a business entrepreneur. Then trading entrepreneur. Who is a trading entrepreneur? Trading means just buying and selling. Here the trading entrepreneur does not involve in the manufacturing or production of goods. He does not buy raw materials. He does not assemble goods. He does not manufacture goods. He does not sell goods, sell the manufactured goods. Rather, he just buys goods from others and sell them in return to his customers. He is called trading entrepreneur. Then industrial entrepreneur. One who starts an industry, a factory, a manufacturing unit that involves machinery, plant, and equipment for the manufacture of certain goods, equipments, or industrial goods. That kind of entrepreneur is known as industrial entrepreneur. See, business entrepreneur requires a medium sum of investment. Trading entrepreneur does not need too much amount of investment. But as far as the industrial entrepreneur is concerned, he needs huge investment. See, if you are interested in becoming an entrepreneur, you need not bother about the investment. You need not bother about the sources. Plenty of sources are there. Government and non-financial, non-banking financial institutions are there to extend financial support to the entrepreneurs. The thing is, you have to decide whether you want to become a business entrepreneur, or you want to become a trading entrepreneur, or you want to become an entrepreneur, an industrial entrepreneur. That depends upon you. You have to decide. Then the other one is corporate entrepreneur. See here, when we talk about the corporate image is there. The corporate structure is there. The business ethics are to be followed. The professionalism is there. So whenever we talk about the corporate, that entrepreneur should have that corporate setup. So the corporate entities, not the individuals, the corporate entities are called corporate entrepreneurs. Then agricultural entrepreneurs, those who are involved in the agricultural activities, whether directly or indirectly, whether involved in the planting, harvesting and cultivation, or providing inputs, agricultural inputs, selling agricultural inputs, or selling agricultural commodities, or selling the equipments required for agriculture. They are also called agricultural entrepreneurs. Then retail entrepreneurs. You know pretty well, nowadays, Indian retail sector has emerged as the topmost sector, contributing more towards the gross domestic product of the country. So retail sector has now become a great sector among all the sectors in the world. So retail entrepreneur, even a small or petty shop owner can be regarded as retail entrepreneur. The roadside vendor, right? Head carriage vendor. He is carrying some basket on his head. He is also an entrepreneur, retail entrepreneur. Roadside, platform side vendors, they are also retail entrepreneurs. You understand that these kind of entrepreneurs do not require huge amount of investment. Then comes service entrepreneurs. Nowadays, service sector is also treated at par with the goods manufacturing. See, now the government of India has introduced a goods and services tax. So GST is introduced. Why GST is introduced? According to GST, goods and services are treated alike, treated at par. Since the goods are taxed, the services are also supposed to be brought under the tax net. So service entrepreneurs, one who render services to the others, see mobile phone recharging, see the online payment or money transfer, the banking sector, the insurance sector, so many service sectors are there. So service entrepreneurs are involved in the service delivery to the customers. They are called service entrepreneurs. So according to the types of business, we can divide or we can group, we can categorize the entrepreneurs into 7 types: business entrepreneur, trading entrepreneur, industrial entrepreneur, corporate entrepreneur, agricultural entrepreneur, retail entrepreneur, and of course the last one, service entrepreneur. Then, what are the entrepreneurial traits? We should have certain traits. If we want to become an entrepreneur, we should have the trait. So what kind of traits we need? What kind of skills we need? Number 1, organizing skills, organizing traits. We need organizing traits. That means we should have the ability to organize an enterprise. We should be ready. We should be capable of organizing or creating an organization. That trait is known as organizing trait. See, for example, to start an enterprise, we have to organize certain activities. So, what type of business we have planned to start? What are the requirements? How to collect? How to bring the goods? Or how to purchase the goods? How to generate funds? How to apply the funds in a lucrative manner? That and all to be planned and organized. That skill or trait is known as organizing trait. Then innovation. As I told you, that innovation is required, is essential. You see, we are preparing something, but the presentation is more important than preparation. We have to understand. Whatever we prepare cannot be marketed, but it can be marketed if it is presented in a very good manner. So we have to think innovatively. We have to think differently. A good entrepreneur needs that kind of innovative traits. See, for example, we have to increase the demand of a particular product. How to increase the demand of a particular product? Our law of demand says that the demand can be increased when the price is reduced. When the price is reduced, demand can be increased. Otherwise, now you can see many shops have been opened. See, mobile showrooms or mobile accessories sellers, many sellers have come into the market. See, normally under the perfect competition, more competitors are there. When the market is in a stiff competition, or if there is a cutthroat competition in the market, what happens? We know pretty well, it affects the demand. It affects the sales. We understand. But now the trend is changed. The innovative entrepreneurs have become the trend setters. They have changed the trend of the market. How? By increasing the supply, we are attracting the customers. We are attracting the consumers. We are creating the artificial demand among the customers. So it is one of the ideas. See, the traditional ideas are to be considered. In spite of that, we have to think differently. That is called innovation. An entrepreneur should have that kind of innovative trait. Then vision. We should have the clear view of our future. See, simply because of passion or simply because of the circumstance, we should never start an enterprise. We should have experience in that field. We should have the broad vision, what we are going to do, what we want to become in the near future, in the long future, what is our aim, what is our goal, what is our vision. That should be made clear. Only the visionary entrepreneurs can become successful entrepreneurs. You should never involve in any activity for the time being, because you should have a long-term vision. You should think for the long-term future also. That only will make you a consistent entrepreneur, a visionary entrepreneur. Then creativity. It is one of the wonderful entrepreneurial traits a successful entrepreneur needs to possess. Creativity. Here, innovation is different from creativity. See, innovation is finding out a new idea, creating new idea. But here, creativity is the existing idea is presented in a different way, in a newer way. That is called creativity. So a successful entrepreneur needs innovative ideas as well as the creative ideas. Then there should be a high need for achievement. Yes. You should have the flame inside your heart that you want to achieve. That kind of achievement motivation must be there. There should be a high need, high requirement. See, you have potential. That doesn't matter. You have ability. That doesn't matter. You have capability. That doesn't matter. But what is matter? You should have the need. You should have the urgency. You should have the requirement to achieve. You should be forced by your own self that you want to achieve. Even some external forces may push you to go for high need for achievement. So that kind of high need makes you a good entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur. So these are the traits. You should be having organizing skills. You should have innovative ideas. You should be visionary, and you should have creative thinking. Then above all, you need to have high need for achievement. Then certainly nobody can restrict you from becoming a successful entrepreneur. You can become successful entrepreneur if you develop these entrepreneurial traits. It is possible. Then come to the essential characteristics of successful entrepreneurs. There are 15 characteristics required for a successful entrepreneur. Number one, risk-taking. See, you should not hesitate to take any risk. As I told you, if you want to become an entrepreneur, the first and foremost characteristics is that you want to be a risk taker. If you are not ready to take risk, you seize the quality of successful entrepreneur. So if at all you want to become a successful entrepreneur, you should be a risk taker. Then you should have discipline. Discipline is different from ethics. In some way, it is different from ethics. Here, discipline is must. Whatever you do, whatever activity in which you are involved, discipline should be maintained. You should maintain that kind of discipline inside your shop, among the employees, among the customers, among the suppliers. You should maintain the discipline. Discipline does not only mean the character, but here discipline means orderliness. Whatever is told, whatever is committed should be done. That is also discipline. Suppose you have given a commitment to your suppliers that you will be paying the dues on particular day. Certainly you have to pay the dues on the particular committed day. That is called discipline. If you are committed to supply good quality goods to your customers, you have to supply goods according to the samples you have given, that is also discipline. Making payments properly, regularly, and on time to the suppliers is a discipline. Selling goods according to the sample quality, according to the terms and conditions in time is also called discipline. Making payments is discipline. Collecting dues from the customers is discipline. Providing wonderful customer relationship is a discipline. So, being an entrepreneur, you must have discipline. And always, you should be ready to learn. Learning is continuous process. Being entrepreneurs, we have to learn from our experiences. We have to learn from the circumstances, what experiences we have faced, what situations we have faced. We should be learning something from the experiences, whether it is bad or good. Even from the bad experiences, we can learn lessons. From the good experiences, we can understand how to proceed further. So we should always be learning. Then we should embrace the failure. If suppose there is a failure in your attempt, you should not fed up. You should not be vexed. You should not be worrying. Simply worrying will not give us better solution. Just to try once again, one more time. Accept the failure. Understand the reasons for failure. Take corrective actions or corrective measures for the failure. That is called embracing the failure. It is also another characteristic or quality of a successful entrepreneur. Then, a successful entrepreneur should have great focus, great vision, that long-term focus. That focus should be a concentration. So you have to concentrate on particular object, a particular objective, a particular purpose for which you have started the enterprise. Why this enterprise has been started? For selling this particular type of goods. Okay, what is your focus? What is your aim? You should have that kind of great focus. Then strive to be leaders. A boss is different from a leader. A boss is one who sees who has created the problem. In the event of a problem, the boss sees who has caused the problem. But the leader is one who sees what has caused the problem. See the difference between leader and a boss. Boss replaces the person who has caused the problem. Whereas the leader does not replace the problematic person, but he understands why the problem has happened and try to avoid that reason, try to provide better environment, better working environment in the enterprise so that the person who has committed mistake or the person who has caused the problem will never cause such kind of problems. So if you want to become a successful entrepreneur, you should strive to be good leader. Then the successful entrepreneurs should have clear vision and goals. What is your aim? What is your ambition? What is your goal? Short-term goals, medium-term goals, long-term goals. You should be clear. That should be well-defined. There should be determined goals. These are my goals. These are the goals of my enterprise. These are the goals of my organization. For this purpose only, I have started this organization. I'll be a successful entrepreneur. I want to become a successful entrepreneur. So I have this clear vision. I have these concrete goals. Good decision maker. See, decision making is a wonderful quality of a successful or better entrepreneur. Yes, decision making is an art. While making decision, you have to understand the situation. You have to identify the problem. You have to understand what made the problem or what is your requirement. Okay. Then we have to identify the alternatives. What are the alternative solutions? What are the alternative supplies? Or what are the alternative sources? First identify the requirement, then identify the alternatives, then evaluate the alternatives. What are the alternatives available? You just evaluate. Then you select the best course of action, best course of alternative. Then you have to test whether the alternative is correct or not. So that is called decision making. At times, we need to take quick decisions. In the competitive market, we have to take good decisions and also quick decisions. That is another quality of a successful entrepreneur. Then strong mindset must be there. Here, our mindset should be open. Our mindset should be flexible. Our mindset should be strong. Our mindset should be frank. Our mindset should be open. See, it is possible is a good mindset. I am able to do is a great mindset. But if you think that I am able to do this much only, that is not a great mind. So mindset is, I am able to do, I am able to accomplish, I am able to achieve, is correct. You should never limit your ability. Your thought, your thinking defines your ability. So your ability can be enhanced, can be developed by your mindset. You should never think about that this is what the level I can achieve. This is what I can do. This is what I can achieve. That kind of mindset should be eliminated, and you should have strong self-confidence, a strong mindset that I can do. Like Swami Vivekananda has said, you have a lot of strength, you have a lot of potential, you can do anything and everything. That kind of mindset must be there in a successful entrepreneur. Then, giving back to humanity. See, whatever profit we have gained, whatever gain we have yielded, it is yielded from the society only, from the community only, from the humanity only. We are running an enterprise for selling, buying and selling. We are selling goods. We are earning profits out of the sales made to the public, to the customers. So whatever we yield, whatever we earn, at least something should be given back to the society, to the humanity. See, during the COVID time, Ratan Tata has contributed crores and crores of rupees for the public, for the society, for the community. He is a good entrepreneur, is it not? So that kind of humanity must be there. You have to possess humanitarian consideration. You have to give back something to the society. Then, another thing is hungry for success. The flame for success. You should have a fire inside your mind, inside your thought, inside your heart, that you are badly in need of success. Only then you can work towards achieving success. You can work towards achieving the target. You have already set the target. You have already decided your goals, you have defined your vision, you have defined your mission, you have made a good decision, you have a strong mindset. In spite of that, you need a hunger for success. Then you should be committed to your cause. Cause, the purpose, the objective for which you have started the enterprise, for which you have become an entrepreneur, for which you have established your own organization, you should be committed. What is the purpose? Whatever is the purpose, you should be committed to the purpose, to the cause. Then learn from your own mistakes. Nobody is expected to be free from mistakes. Everyone is supposed to commit certain mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, whether literate or illiterate, whether poor or rich, whether rural or urban, whatever it is. There is a possibility, there is a probability that everybody can make a mistake, may commit a mistake. But the thing is, you should not necessarily be a person who have not made any mistakes. But the thing is, you should learn from your mistakes. You should never commit the same mistake again and again. If you have committed a mistake and it has caused a loss, you have learned a lesson, that means you should never repeat that kind of mistake. Then you should always be highly motivated to succeed. The success is not a destination, it is a journey. Simply by reaching a goal, simply by achieving, you should not stand idle. You should not be saturated. You should not be contented. Rather, you should be motivated to succeed further, to achieve further, to set a new goal, to set a new target. A successful entrepreneur is not contented, is not satisfied with a particular achievement. Once he has achieved, he is happy. Happy is not containment. Containment is leaving other things, that's all. Here, you should never leave anything. You should have the patience, you should have the flame, you should have the fire, you should have the hunger, you should have high degree of motivation always to succeed. Then finally, you should have the patience for business or cause. For a particular purpose only you have started the business. That purpose should always be there in your mind. That passion for the business. Why you have started the business? There must be some reason. There must be some passion. There must be some idea. For that only you have started the business. So that passion must be there forever. Then only you can become a successful entrepreneur. Then, see, now let us discuss about the successful youth entrepreneurs. See, these two are, see, Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal. They are friends. See, their surnames say that Bansal. Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal. That doesn't mean that they are relatives. They are not brothers. They are just friends. During the school days and during the college days, they were friends. What achievement they have made, you know, they are the founders of Flipkart. You know, Flipkart is one of the successful online website or online sellers. Is it not? These two guys are the founders of Flipkart. See, their story. Their successful story is their journey of Sachin Bansal. He founded the Flipkart in 2007. His partner is Binny Bansal. See, Sachin Bansal was working in Amazon. In 2006, he was working in Amazon. Then in 2007, Binny Bansal also joined the same company, the Amazon company, where they became friends. They became friends during the time of working in the Amazon during the year 2007. They started friendship. They started discussing about starting an enterprise. Their own organization they wanted to start. So at the initial stage, they have started the Flipkart. They are the founders. They did not know what line of business they have to choose. Initially, they have started selling the books only. So they have involved in the e-commerce for sale of books through online. So the Flipkart was started initially as an e-commerce firm for the sale of books through online mode. You know, at the time of inception or at the time of establishment of Flipkart, the organization was operated in a rented office. The rent paid by the Bansals for the company was rupees 8,000 per month. That was also not affordable for them initially. It was a higher rent for them during those days because they were just selling books online. In those days, in the year 2007, Amazon was only selling books online. Amazon was only selling goods online. At once the Flipkart was started, Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal started selling books online. In those days, the readers, the potential readers, bought the books only from the bookstalls. They visited bookstores for buying books. They felt that they have plenty of collection of books available in the stores only. They can visit the stores and go through the books. Then only they can select the books and buy the books. But when the Flipkart was started, the Bansals, Sanjay Bansal and Binny Bansal, publicized that the potential readers can buy the books through online. So the people were not prepared to buy the books online, through the online mode. They have started creating awareness, creating interest, and they provided a lot of benefits to the customers, those who buy goods or buy books through online mode from Flipkart. So being a visionary and a seasoned entrepreneur, Sanjay mastered the skills through hard work. See, I told you already, hard work must be there. Toil must be there. Sincerity must be there. Perseverance must be there. Commitment must be there. All these skills have been possessed by the Sanjay Bansal, by the founders of this Flipkart. Then Sanjay and Binny are only business partners and co-founders of Flipkart. They are not relatives. They are never related to each other. Though their surnames might suggest if they could be brothers. No. They are not brothers. They are not even relatives. Only their surnames are Bansals.
That's correct.
Right. So They are not never related to each other. He was working in Amazon in the year 2006. Binny has also joined the company, same company in the year 2007. In the later part of the year 2007, they have together started, created the company called Flipkart in the year 2007. Okay, so this is the success story of young entrepreneurs. Now, let us see two more youngest upcoming entrepreneurs in India. One is Sanjay and the other is Shravan. These two guys are brothers. One is 14 years old and another is 17 years old. Sanjay and Shravan. They are good examples of youth entrepreneurs. They have become the youngest upcoming entrepreneurs. What they have done? They are the founders of Go Dimensions. Go Dimensions is a company which creates websites for the customers. Sanjay and Shravan are siblings, aged 17 and 15 years old. Sanjay is 15 years old and Shravan is 17 years old. Shravan is elder and Sanjay is younger. They are the youngest upcoming entrepreneurs of India. They are the brain behind starting the Go Dimensions. Using the technology, they want to transform the business or they want to provide technological solution to the companies through the digital technology. So digital world, they want to transform the world into digital world. So what is the aim of their company? They aimed at developing a simple solution that should also be technical solution, technological solution for the digital world. They are the youngest mobile application developers in India. Nowadays, we find a lot of mobile apps for every field, for every business, for every activity. For booking cabs, we have mobile apps. For booking gas, we have mobile app. For recharging the mobile phones or the DTH, we have mobile apps. For every business activity, we have mobile apps. For booking bus tickets, for booking train tickets, we have mobile apps. So mobile applications development has emerged as a great business all over the world. India is not an exception. In India, nowadays, mobile phone applications have become popular. So mobile application developers have plenty of opportunities. These two guys, Shravan and Sanjay, even at the age of 17 and 15, see how they have become successful entrepreneurs. They are successful entrepreneurs. They are the youngest mobile app developers in India. When somebody asked about how they managed to achieve this feat, so this meant the height you have achieved, no? How can you achieve? How come it is possible for you? When somebody asked, the brothers responded by saying, reading books. We have just started reading books. So keep on reading the books. It can give you a lot of solutions for the problems. That is what the lesson they have learned. So reading books and solving the problems given to them. This is the success mantra of Go Dimensions. These two develop applications for both Android as well as iOS platforms. In both of the platforms, Android as well as iOS platforms, they have developed so many applications. So this is what the success story of Go Dimensions. One more youth entrepreneur is there, is very young, Tilak Mehta, the youngest successful Indian entrepreneur, the youngest. See, this is the enterprise he has started. Papers and parcels. Papers and parcels. It is like a courier service. This is the enterprise started by Tilak Mehta. What is the story of Tilak Mehta? 13-year-old boy. Right? When Saravan and Sanjay, 17 and 15 years old. This Tilak Mehta, 13-year-old boy. One day, he asked his father to bring some books urgently. The bookshop is at the another end of the city, another extreme of the city. But when the father came home, he did not buy the book and bring it for his son. Because of tiredness, after the day's work, his father was tired. And he did not go to the other end of the city and bring the book for him. He was fed up. He thought, why this has happened? Why this has created a stress? This is what the thinking of that 13-year-old boy. He wanted to buy some books urgently. He asked his father to bring the book. That bookshop was there in the other end of the city. So he was not able to buy the book. This is the situation. This gave an idea to Tilak Mehta to have his own startup. He started his own enterprise, his own organization. What he has done, see, the postal services are there. The courier services are there. What they are doing, they are delivering the posts, delivering the tapals to the receivers or to the addressees on the next day or the day after. The sender is in one place, the receiver is in another place. The post is sent, the post is carried and delivered by a particular organization. Either it may be a postal department or it may be a courier service. This is what is happening. This idea has been taken up for consideration by the 13-year-old boy, Tilak Mehta. He was thinking seriously. Can we use the services of these courier people? But normally, courier people are delivering posts between cities. Within city, why don't we start an organization to deliver posts, to deliver parcels, to deliver papers within the city? He imagined and developed the app. Not an organization physically. He just developed an app called Papers and Parcels. He imagined it to be like Ola and Uber of courier services. Just at the age of 13 years, he started thinking about the developing of an app. So, by this app or through this app, one can send parcels or papers or posts within a city, within the day, within a few hours or within few minutes. That is possible. So what is Ola doing? What is Uber doing? That is what thought by this younger boy. The idea started when he wanted few books from another end of the city urgently. As I told you, his father came home tired after a day's work, and so he could not ask him. There was nowhere to go. This is where the idea of having a startup dedicated to carrying papers and small parcels within the Mumbai city for assured intraday delivery struck Tilak. So intraday delivery, within the day itself, within few minutes or few hours, the parcels, small parcels, can be delivered on the same day. See, since Tilak Mehta was not able to buy book from another part of the same city, on the same day he was not able to buy, but because of this mobile app developed by him, papers and parcels, now it is possible to buy books through this app on the same day itself. Tilak Mehta is a budding entrepreneur. He has founded the logistics startup. See, business startup is there. I told you, business entrepreneurs, trading entrepreneurs, and service entrepreneurs. Now, Tilak Mehta is a service entrepreneur. He started his logistics startup. Logistic means the supply of goods, delivery of goods. Now he has started this enterprise to deliver or for a logistic supply of goods and parcels and small parcels within the city during intraday. Is it not? So he is a budding entrepreneur. The idea is sold to a banker. He went to a banker and explained about his idea of supplying goods or delivering parcels within the city, within the day. I have developed this app. Can you support? He went to a banker. He convinced him to quit the job and join him as the chief executive. So one of the bankers was there. He was working in a bank as an officer, as a chief executive. This young boy approached that bank executive. He explained the startup idea and he has convinced that executive, why don't you quit the job? See, this is a great idea I have developed. I hope that I can become a successful entrepreneur by starting this enterprise. We can run this organization in a successful and lucrative manner. I hope, I believe that I can run this enterprise successfully, and I invite you to join my company as the chief executive. He was already working as an officer in a bank. Now, if he wants to join this company, he has to quit the job. You know pretty well, getting a bank job is nowadays a tougher one. Is it not? But Tilak has convinced that banker and asked him to quit the job and join with him as the chief executive. And not only that, in Mumbai, Dabbawalas are there. They are quite popular. Their business is delivery of food or food carriers. We call it as dabbas. So the employees are there. The dabbawalas go to the employees' home and bring the carriers and deliver them at the offices where the employees are working. See, if the employees bring the carriers in the morning itself, the food will be getting cool. So if they want to get the hot food or fresh food, it should be at the time of lunch only, they should be brought and delivered. The dabawalas involved in supply of or delivery of food to the employees. They bring the food from their homes and deliver at their offices. Now, the Tilak Mehta was thinking, why don't we have tie-up with these dabawalas in the city? Because their work is over after the delivery of dabas, after the delivery of food carriers, their work is over. And moreover, during the course of their bringing and delivering the food, they are moving from here and there. Within the city, they are moving from one place to another. So why don't we have a memorandum of understanding with the dabawalas? See, corporate sectors are entering into MOUs with another corporate entity or another company or another institution like that. Now this small boy, 13-year-old boy, wanted to have tie-up with the famous dabawalas of the city to help him with the last mile distribution. Papers and parcels is my dream, and I will work to ensure that the business becomes big. The young entrepreneur beamed. So this is a success story of the successful entrepreneur, the youngest youth entrepreneur, the Tilak Mehta, the founder of Papers and Parcels. Now, what are the various institutions providing financial support or financial assistance to the small entrepreneurs? See, if you want to become an entrepreneur, even during the your youth age, you don't need huge investment. You need not invest a huge amount of money for starting an enterprise. You have plenty of institutions that provide financial assistance and support to small entrepreneurs. What are the business financial institutions which provide the financial support to small entrepreneurs? IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India. IFCI, Industrial Finance Corporation of India. SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Then NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation. Similarly, State Small Industries Corporation, Regional Rural Banks, State Financial Corporations, State Industrial Development Corporations, and above all, cooperative banks and Grameen banks. These are just illustrative, not exhaustive list. These financial institutions are there to lend money, to provide financial assistance to the small entrepreneurs. You have to approach any of these institutions. You have to understand what are the procedures for getting financial assistance. You have to prepare a project report for the first 3 years. What capital you can contribute, what is your expected turnover, what is your expected rate of return, how much turnover you expect, what is the expected profit for the first 3 years, or for the first 3 years, how much can be earned as profit, how much can be used to repay the loan borrowed. Based on this, you have to prepare a project report. You have to you have to get the feasibility of the project. You have to submit the project report to any of these financial institutions. The procedures may be same for all the institutions, but one or two procedures may be different from one institution to another. But basically, you have to approach the institution first. You have to approach the manager or chief executive. Then you have to understand the procedures. You have to prepare the project report and get the approval of the banker or financial institution. Finally, upon the satisfactory compliance of the procedures, you will be given the financial assistance by these financial institutions. Then, see, one of the offerings available for women entrepreneurs. See, Mudra offering is there. It is a technology enabler. It is a refinance for micro units to commercial banks, NBFCs, non-banking financial companies, RRBs, regional rural banks, cooperative banks, and mutual fund institutions. So these banks and financial institutions can get refinance for micro units under Mudra offerings. Through the Mudra loan, credit guarantee is given. Credit guarantee is given by the government for the Mudra loans. Then development and promotional support is given by the government through sectoral development, skill development, entrepreneurship development, financial literacy, and institution development. For the sectoral development, for the particular sector, what is required for the development of this particular sector? That kind of training is given. That kind of assistance is given under the development and promotional support. Then skill development. What skills are required to be developed by the entrepreneurs? What skills are required for running successful enterprises? So that kind of skill development programs are offered through Mudra offerings. Similarly, for entrepreneurship development, what are the traits to be developed? What are the practices to be followed? What are the procedures to be followed? How can you become successful entrepreneurs? So that kind of knowledge is inculcated, disseminated through entrepreneurship development programs, by seminars, by conferences, by workshops. This EDP, that is entrepreneurship development programs, are conducted. Then financial literacy. You should have the awareness or basic literacy about the financial management. So can you generate, what are the sources of finance? How can you generate the sources? How can you apply the finance in a successful manner? That is what called financial literacy. That financial literacy is also given through Mudra offerings. Then institution development. Finally, the institution development. Regarding the refinance, there are three categories of refinance. Up to 50,000, from 50,000 to 5 lakhs, then up to, from 55 lakhs to 10 lakhs. So there are three schemes. Under Mudra scheme, under Mudra policy, there are three schemes. One is Shishu. The Shishu is for a very small unit or very small financial requirement, up to 50,000. So if you need financial assistance for a maximum of 50,000, you can approach the financial institutions under Shishu scheme. Then under Kishore scheme, financial assistance is provided under Mudra policy from 50,000 to 5 lakhs. So minimum 50,000 and maximum 5 lakhs. Up to 50,000 means go with Shishu policy or Shishu scheme. But from 50,000 to 5 lakhs, go with the Kishore policy. Then the next one is Tarun policy, Tarun scheme, under this scheme, the financial assistance is provided to small entrepreneurs from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. So up to 10 lakhs, understand. Mudra scheme provides financial assistance up to the maximum of 10 lakhs only. From 1 rupee to 10 lakhs, under Mudra scheme, the financial assistance is provided to small entrepreneurs. Under 3 schemes, Sisu up to 50,000, Kishore from 50,000 to 5 lakhs, Tarun from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, depending upon your requirement, your financial needs, you can select the scheme and approach the Mudra. Apart from these financial assistances, as I told you, sectoral development, skill development, entrepreneurship development, financial literacy, institutional development, this kind of development and promotional support is also extended by Mudra. It is one of the best opportunities available for small entrepreneurs. Then government loan for government schemes for women entrepreneurs. Again, let me come to the Mudra loan for regarding the eligibility criteria. What are the eligibility? I told you financial assistance is provided under 3 schemes, Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. Okay. What is the eligibility to get the financial assistance through Mudra loan? See, Mudra loan is offered only to the Indian citizens, not the NRIs or the foreign nationals. So the first eligibility is Indian citizen. If at all you want to avail financial assistance through Mudra loan, you should produce the nationality certificate. You should be an Indian citizen. Okay. Then, what is the minimum amount offered? I told you up to 50,000. What is the maximum amount offered? Up to 10 lakhs. Then loan is offered to MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises from rural as well as urban areas. There is no limitation that only the urban industries can get the Mudra loan or only the rural enterprises can avail Mudra loan. It is not like that. Both the urban MSEs as well as the rural MSEs can avail Mudra loan. Then here, authentic and valid documents are required to be submitted. So you have to submit authenticated and valid documents. That's why I told you to approach the financial institution first and know the procedure. What are the documents to be submitted? What is the checklist of documents to be submitted? You collect the checklist, prepare the documents, compile them and submit them so that you can get the loan under Mudra scheme. And one of the best features of Mudra loan is here collateral security is not required by banks and NBFCs, non-banking financial companies. So here you need not provide any collateral security. That is not required. So these are the criteria for Mudra loans. Now, how to empower women entrepreneurs? There are plenty of schemes. Annapurna scheme is there. Shri Shakti scheme is there. Punjab National Bank, Mahila Samriddhi Yojana is there. Mahila Udayam Nidhi scheme is there. Magalir loan is there. MRC is there. Sent Kalyani scheme is there. These are the several schemes empowering women entrepreneurs. Then, one of the wonderful opportunities created by the government of India for the women entrepreneurs is startup of Bharatiya Mahila Bank, BMB. This BMB is exclusively for Mahila that is women entrepreneurs. Women alone can deal with this bank, Bharatiya Mahila Bank. So there are different schemes under which financial assistance is provided by the Bharatiya Mahila Bank. Number 1, BMB Srinagar, Sringar, BMB Sringar. Sringar means beautification. Sringar means beautification. So under this scheme, Bharatiya Mahila Bank provides financial assistance for starting up beauty parlors, spas, or salons. If you want to start a beauty parlor or spa or salon, you can approach the BMB, Bharatiya Mahila Bank, and get financial assistance under the scheme BMB Sringar. Then BMB Annapurna. Annapurna is food. So for food catering business, you can get loan from Bharatiya Mahila Bank under the scheme BMB. Then Parvarish, daycare centers. See, in huge cities, you can find this kind of daycare centers or crutches like centers. See here, the employees, those who are having children, but nobody to take care of them, they bring the children and let them in these daycare centers. So that is called Parvarish. So if you want to start a daycare center, you can get loan under BMB Parvarish from Bharatiya Mahila Bank. And finally, BMB Kitchen Modernization Loan. So a loan is available for maintaining and upgrading your own kitchen. So if you want to provide a chimney or a gas stove or any other kitchen appliances, you can buy loan you can get loan from the Bharatiya Mahila Bank. So these are the schemes available for women entrepreneurs. Then, what are the challenges of entrepreneurs? Cash flow management. Number 1. See, property is different from cash. You may have large volume of property, but the thing is cash flow, that is must. Cash inflow and outflow. So how much cash is expected to come in? How much cash is required to pay out our current responsibilities or current liabilities? Based on that, we have to plan. We have to generate cash flows, cash inflows and cash outflows. How to manage the cash inflows and outflows is called cash flow management. It is one of the challenges of entrepreneurs. Then time management. See, being small entrepreneurs, you should maintain that time. You have to stick on to the time. You have to come to the office at the right time. You have to work hard. If you are not able to accomplish your work at the end of the day, you have to stay back for some more minutes or hours to complete your task, to deliver goods and services to your customers at the right time. That is must. Time management and hiring of employees. Nowadays, in the early days, even now unemployment is there. On the one side, we say unemployment is a growing problem for the country. Yes, of course, being the second most populated country, we have plenty of unemployed youth. That is one thing. But another thing is hiring skilled employees is a problem, is a challenge faced by entrepreneurs. So we have to find out the right man for the right job. Suitable candidates suitable employees to perform our operations, then only we can become successful entrepreneurs. Then choosing the right product. So which product we can buy and sell, which product we can manufacture and sell, which product we can deal with, we have to select. Then delegation of tasks. It is the major challenge of the entrepreneurs. Two things are to be noted here. One is they have the fear of being overcome by the followers or by the subordinates. That is one of the reasons why the employers or the superiors are hesitant to delegate the tasks. One thing. The second thing is they think that the employees will not be ready to work or complete the task as expected. Right? So this is another challenge faced by the entrepreneurs. Then problems which I have already discussed regarding the challenges, financial constraints, lack of technical know-how, lack of training services, management problems, lack of quality control, lack of communication and marketing information, poor quality of raw materials, lack of storage and warehousing facilities, lack of latest technology, and lack of promotional strategy. These are major problems faced by the entrepreneurs. So what are the solutions for the problems? Proper planning, proper budgeting, getting assistance. Problem regarding time management can be solved by creating a goal list, setting priorities, and the challenges of entrepreneurs relating to human capital can be solved by exclusive in terms of ultra specific advertisements. So drafting a good HR policy will solve your HR problems. Then current scenario, the small entrepreneurs are contributing almost 30% to the India's GDP and about half of the exports, according to the data given by Director General of Commercial Intelligence and Statistics. MSMEs plays a significant role in the economy. As the economic activities come to halt due to prolonged lockdown, MSMEs need a physical stimulus that has been announced by the Union Finance Minister. Our Finance Minister, Madam Nirmala Sitharaman, has announced the stimulus package. So that will help the MSMEs to come up. So if you have any idea of becoming an entrepreneur, it is possible, it is easy through the innovative ideas. So the thing is, you should develop innovative ideas. You should be ready to face the risk. You should be work hard. You should be working very hard. You should have the consistent working or the flame inside your mind, inside your heart towards become the successful entrepreneurs. So I told Sanjay Bansal and Bindi Bansal, Shravan and Sanjay, Sachin Bansal and Bindi Bansal, Shravan and Sanjay, Tilak Mehta, these guys are very, very young. So these youth entrepreneurs have become successful entrepreneurs, and why not you? You can also become successful entrepreneurs by reading so many success stories of these entrepreneurs, and above all, you should have the passion, you should have the toil, you should have the hard work, you should have the right mindset. With that, you can become successful youth entrepreneurs. With this, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the management, principal, faculty members, organizing team, and all the participants for having given me wonderful opportunity to share some of my views on youth entrepreneurship. I thank one and all once again. Now it's the time for you to ask any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderful speech.
Thank you.
My apologies, actually, because of some issues, we couldn't introduce the speaker. So I request Mahika Desai, my junior from BCom General of AB College, to introduce the speaker.
Let me introduce the speaker for today, Dr. D. Kumareshan Garu. He has a diversified and a multi-talented academics. He has done his MCom, MSc, MBA, and MA as PG post that he is MPhil, PhD, and DLiT. He is also qualified in SLET 2000 and CA final. He is also qualified in SLET 2000 and CA Final Group 2. His total teaching experience of 23 years with 18 years of research experience. At present, he is working as principal and the head of the Department of Commerce in Lakshmi Narayana Arts and Science College for Women, Taddangam, Tokkampatti, Dharampuri. Under his 22 MPhils are awarded with many going PhDs. He has received many awards and honors, to name few. Award of Shiksha Ratna Puraskar, Best Citizen of India Award has been conferred by International Publishing House, New Delhi. Tiruvalur Ilakya Award has been conferred by the Indian Academics Researchers Association, Tirchapalli for the outstanding services in Tamil literature. Swami Vivekananda Award has been conferred by Kamalyandam Trust, Uslampatti, Madurai. Lifetime Achievement Award in appreciation and recognition of outstanding contribution in the field of teaching, administration, publication, research and development by ESN Publications, Chennai. Publications, 38 papers in edited books, national, international journals. Acted resources person for 100 plus conferences, seminars, workshops. Papers presented 120. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate your presence. Now I request A. Vaishnavi to propose vote of thanks.
On behalf of Department of Commerce, AV College of Arts, Science and Commerce, this opportunity to present a vote of thanks. I feel immense pleasure to propose a vote of thanks to our eminent guest, Dr. D. Kumareshan Garu, who spared his valuable time from his busy schedule to grace this webinar on extremely relevant topic, youth entrepreneurship. Thank you so much, sir. My special regards and gratitude for our Secretary, Professor G. Prakash Reddy Garu and correspondent Dr. K. Gautami Garu, who always encourages and provides an opportunity to organize such webinar. I would specially thank our beloved principal, Dr. Sri H. Rajalingam Garu, and Vice Principal, Dr. P. Padma Garu, for this unfaltering support and confidence. I also thank our convener, Sri Buchireddy Garu, for motivating and choosing us such topics which are really matters in today's time. A special word of thanks to all the participants who actively participated in this webinar. Last but not the least, my sincere gratitude goes to the organizing committee and all those involved in making this webinar successful. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. We request all the participants to give their valuable feedback to receive the participation certificates. The feedback link is sent to your registered emails. Now, we will close the session with formal national anthem. Thanks for joining us today. Please raise for the national anthem.
जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
May I leave, madam?
Thank you all for joining us once again.
Thank you, sir.